Hi guys, welcome back to the show. Okay, it has been a while since I have been active on this podcast, and I assure you, it is 2026 and I Met a Ghost. It's back with your favorite now true crime stories. For today's episode, we are talking about the girl who answered her own murder, the case of Rebecca Schaeffer, or basically whoever you may call her. Sometimes the scariest true crime stories don't begin with danger, they begin with kindness, a smile, a door opening. Because you don't want to be rude. Tonight's story is about how fame, obsession, and the lack of privacy collided in the most devastating way, and how one young woman who was killed changed the law forever. This is the true story of Rebecca Schaeffer, the actress who answered her own door and unknowingly stepped into history. So, sometimes I don't know how to feel about these because they give me the creepies, but let's listen up. So, Rebecca was 21 years old, bright, talented, kind. She started a hit TV show called My Sister's Cinema and was quickly becoming one of Hollywood's most promising young actresses. She wasn't controversial, she was wild. She wasn't living recklessly. By all accounts, Rebecca was normal, historically, publicly recorded. And that's what makes the story so unsettling. Because the danger didn't come from the streets, it came from someone watching her from afar. So, Robert John Bardo was a fan at first. He wrote letters, sent photos, watched every episode, but admiration slowly turned into obsession. When Rebecca didn't respond the way he imagined she should, something shifted. In his mind, she wasn't a person anymore. She was a character in a story he felt entitled to control. And then he decides to meet her, of course, as an obsessed fan would. Here's the part that still sends chills down my and other people's spines. In 1989, anyone could find your home address. You got that right. There is no need for doxing. People can just find your address. So, Robert Bardo hired a private investigator who legally obtained Rebecca Schaeffer's address through the Department of Motor Vehicles. So, no hacking, no bribery, no crime, just paperwork. Yeah, you got that right, paperwork. The loophole, sorry, would cost a young woman her life and permanently change the US privacy laws because on July 18th, 1989, Bardo went to Rebecca's apartment in Los Angeles. She answered the door. He introduced himself. She was polite, friendly. She told him she was busy and gently closed the door. Most people would walk away and be like, okay, he didn't, but he left. Went to a nearby diner, sorry, sat alone and made a decision. Then he went back to the house. Rebecca answered her door a second time. That moment, Liz. Oh fuck. Sorry about my English, guys. I have been podcasting all day. I am so sorry. Okay, back to the story. So Rebecca answered the door. That moment lasted seconds. She was shot and collapsed inside her apartment. Her neighbor heard the noise. By the time help arrived, it was too late. Rebecca was pronounced dead at 21 years old, a rising star, gone. Robert was arrested. Shortly after, when questioned, he showed no panic, no confusion. He believed Rebecca had rejected him, and that rejection justified what he'd done. So, the most chilling part, he truly believed he could have a relationship with her. So, Rebecca's murder sent shockwaves through Hollywood. Actors realized fans could find them, women realized politeness could be dangerous, lawmakers realized privacy wasn't optional. So, as a direct result of this case, the Driver's Privacy Protection Act was passed. And bitches, that is how you have privacy now. It's 2026, bitches. Anyway, preventing public access to home addresses through DMV records. Her death didn't just end a life, it changed the law. So, Rebecca Schaeffer did nothing wrong. She was kind, she was polite, she trusted the world, and that's what makes this case so terrifying. Because sometimes the threat isn't hidden in the dark, it's literally ringing your doorbell. So, that's it for today's episode. If you enjoyed this, hit the follow button. If you did not, I don't give a fuck. So, I will see you guys in the next true crime story. And give me your thoughts on Instagram at KAGGAJAYSON. And I will see you guys in another episode. Goodbye or good night.